Well, Rubén, how big of a win was that?
Yeah, I think it was massive. I think we fought really hard to take that victory. We went 1-0 down when we had situations to go 1-0 up. And then in the second half, the boys just tried to pressure the position, put the ball in the box, get the situations to score or get the penalties, and then defend well until the very end. So I think it's well deserved and very important 3 points for us.
How much character and the attitude of the lads to pick themselves up, how much went into that?
As I always say, absolutely key for us to come back. Without that character, that passion, that togetherness, and competitiveness that they have in, will be impossible to pick points today against a team that is very good in what they do. And I just praise the players for the effort that they made.
We have to ask, what did you say at half-time? Because obviously 1-0 down, results not going our way, frustrations in the crowd. What did you say to them to pick them up?
Well, I think sometimes you don't need too much talk about the tactics or the things that were going on because really was not too much to correct. The halftime was more about we have 50, 55 minutes. Let's play the next action that we have in front of us and let's build the game in our side because we are good enough just to get that first goal and then to turn the game around. But it was their energy, the way that they communicate with each other that changed everything.
What do you think was the turnaround in the end?
I think it was the way that they tried to put the opposition under pressure, the way that they tried to play together, pressure the position, play the game in the opposition half, and then in those moments of doubt, somebody was solving the problem. So I think that team spirit that we have and that we probably need to show even a little bit more. But I think today was there, and hopefully we can get that for the next two games.
Focusing on the two penalties, the way that we won them. Obviously, Joff putting his body where it hurts and obviously taking a hit to the head, which obviously didn't affect him for both of the penalties. And obviously, KJ just harrying the defender, trying to burst his way through to score himself, but winning the penalty. Is that determination just is what we needed?
Yeah, it is. Sometimes you cannot make the actions as clean as you want, but if you analyze the situations, we have 4 to 5 players in the box wanting to do the things, taking the position, winning the second action, throwing their body in both boxes to defend and also to attack. And then when you became in that kind of pressure moment, any mistake from the position, it can become a penalty. We know it from our own selves, and then today we were able to put the opposition under pressure in those moments.
Speaking on Joe Gelhardt then, how much did he have to keep his cool during those two big moments?
Well, as I say that he has been a key player for us and affected a lot of things in our game. And it was good that he scored the first one because also he provoked that one. And it was good that when it was the second one, everyone trusted him and he trusted himself to do it.
Focusing on the defensive side of the performance then, I'm going to highlight in particular both Hughes and Egan putting in some big blocks, but the defensive application from the whole team was superb, wasn't it?
I think the team has been defending the box quite well. I think we conceded very few goals in the season, and if you see some of the statistics around that has not been our problem. So I think today was one more of those days that the opposition don't have any very clear situation to score goals, more than that set piece that is not an open play. I think the work that they do together in those moments is it should be our platform just to continue building and continue being a solid team and trying to keep the team in the category.
Looking ahead to next weekend, how much do we need to take this momentum into that? Obviously, it's an absolutely massive game. All eyes will be on that game. What are your thoughts going into it?
Well, I think first of all we need to rest a little bit from today, and then we'll face the opposition on Saturday in the same way as we face it today, or any other opposition, trying to get the 3 points, trying to be our truly self, our identity, a lot of things that we showed today, and then make a very, very intense thing for the opposition to try to go with that.
Do you think it helps having a shorter period to sort of wait until that game to be able just to take the momentum into that?
We always want to play games. We always want to be there. So if it was Wednesday, better than Saturday, and that's what we are. So the games are always there for us, and that means that there's more space for players to play, and there's more space for us to prepare quick. So I think having only 4 days is just a good way to do it, and let's be ready for it.
And finally, the supporters obviously going from sort of a little bit flat, but as soon as that first goal went in and the penalty, to turn it around, they got behind the side, they never stopped singing. I'm sure a lot of them have got sore throats now. How important will that atmosphere as we ended the game be on Saturday?
Well, we need to try to create it that from the very beginning, even before the kickoff is the last game of the season. For us, all together at home, it can be massive for us and for our future and for the future of the club. And they need to be there with us. There is no other way to do it than doing together for 100 minutes on a Saturday.